What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I thought I was over caring about new skins that were released in Call of Duty. I thought I could finally accept the fact that Call of Duty was trading in realism and identity for profit and revenue. But with the launch of Season 1 here in Black Ops 6, I find myself going back to old habits and being disappointed and frustrated in the launch of the brand new cosmetics that are in Black Ops 6. This Goliath skin, for instance. I saw it in one of my games and I just looked at it and I said, who's buying this? But apparently it's everyone. So these skins have passed me by. But again, it reminds me, why is it that Activision is chasing this? I get that they want the money. Don't get me wrong. I understand the business side of things. But I'm sure there was a better way to go about trying to make millions of dollars than the Goliath skin. Because it doesn't fit this game. It doesn't fit Call of Duty, and it's so out of place. Even an operator of famous singers like Nicki Minaj or Snoop Dogg make more sense than this thing. This isn't Elden Ring. This isn't Skyrim. This has no place here. I mean, this would have a place in a game like Anthem or Destiny, not in Call of Duty. But like most skins that make no sense for this game, make no sense for this franchise, it's going to sell like hotcakes. And Activision knows this, so that's why they put it out. But again, this is where they have to have some self-control. They have to ask themselves, what's more important? Do we care about the integrity of our game? Do we care about an identity for our game? Or do we want to just chase revenue over and over and over again? And it's clear what they do. They put revenue above everything else, above the integrity of their game, above the foundation of their game, above the way their game looks, feels, and plays. This game could be insanely broken, and they wouldn't care. They would just throw out these skins as much as possible. And the worst part is, all of us would buy them. Not me. I have some self-control, and I look at this and I think that it looks terrible. But for the majority of players, they'd be buying it. Players love this type of content, and that's why Call of Duty keeps throwing it out there. For as many people that hate it, probably 10 times more people love it. So even though I say I would love more realism in the skins, in the content that Call of Duty produces, 10 people would say, nah, screw realism, screw the mil sim look. We want crazy, we want wacky, we want wild. And that's why they go with it. They go where the money is. So why is it that I still get upset about it? Why is it that I'm still mad about it? Why am I losing my voice over this? Well, it's very clear. It degrades the experience for me. And that's the problem. It makes me want to play the game less, not more. And for a franchise that cares so much about player retention above everything else, I know I'm not alone. So why is it that you continue to implement things that degrade the overall player experience, that make players not want to play, just so you can make a few extra dollars? This game was fine the way it was, and you could probably have built off of the foundation that Treyarch laid. But it's very clear that Activision intervened at some point and said, no. We can't have a certain identity to this game, to the skins. We need to make more skins, and we need to make bigger skins that people want to buy. Not skins for people to just be like, maybe. People want to buy this Goliath skin. That's why they made it. They know it'll hit. They understand this community. So what I'm trying to say is, well, yes, I am frustrated by this truth. It bothers me. It disappoints me that this is where the community is at. I totally understand it. But I still can't not be upset about it. I'm still disappointed that we're here. I'd love it if we stuck it to Activision and didn't buy this stuff. But it's never going to happen. And I don't want to tell you how to spend your money. If you like it, it's fine. But I just wish that we had a better game as a result of skins like this. I could excuse all this if the game was better. But the maps in the game suck. The netcode sucks. The cheaters suck. All of these problems are real and they exist. And yet we gloss over them repeatedly just because, shiny new skin was released in the game. That's the problem. And that's why I continuously look at this game and I see potential that goes unachieved. because we forcibly prioritize these microtransactions, these cosmetics, over substantial changes to the gameplay. I would be all for this if the revenue was reinvested into making the game better. But it hasn't been for years now. We have so much evidence to provide us that ever since they went to this model with battle passes and with the store, they have spent less and less on the game. They've cared less and less about the game. Okay, maybe they've spent more, but they care less about it. The overall experience is degrading before our very eyes. They have put less and less time into development. Black Ops 6, not a part of that, but like, look at what happened with MW3. That game was created in 15 months. Call of Duty Vanguard, created in 9 months. There's a reason why Call of Duty is falling apart, and it's because we're chasing endless revenue over creating memorable and good games. And when I look at a skin like this Goliath skin, it reminds me immediately how far Call of Duty has fallen. Exactly where the priorities of Activision lie. And that's why I have such a problem with it. I really wish that I could just accept it and move on and live with it. But this game should be better. This franchise should be better. I should not be on here asking and pleading for better maps, for better spawns, for the game to work like it did back in 2012. We've had 12 years of progression, and yet it feels like we've regressed. Just like my voice has. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick. I'm getting over something. Don't worry about it. Should be fine soon, but hopefully the microphone makes me sound even worse than I normally would. But nonetheless, this stuff is here to stay, and we can either accept it and be quiet about it, or we can be loud and say, we want both. I think that both should be allowed to be had. We should be able to have this content for the people who want it, while also simultaneously getting improvements to the game where we need it. We have heard nothing about netcode improvements. We've heard nothing about stability improvements. We've been told there's been updates to spawns, but the spawns are still horrendous, especially in the maps that were introduced for Season 1 of Black Ops 6. They're awful. Hideout has some of the worst spawns I've ever seen. But at the end of the day, are they incentivized to change it or not? And that's where my real issue lies. They're not incentivized to change things. So it sucks. And it is great for the players who like the content. But like for people who want more from the experience, we're just kind of left out in the cold. And that's why I look at these skins so negatively. Plus, on top of that, they look bad and they provide some player visibility, which is nice. Something that has been sorely lacking here in Black Ops 6. So that's really it. It's a rant, but at the same time, I really wish that we just saw better games as a result of these types of skins. I've been asking for it for years. I've been pleading for it for a number of years, and nothing's changed. And I don't think we're ever going to see change. And that's really the depressing part. So that's it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, can you please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know how you feel about the cosmetics in Black Ops 6 down below in that comment section. This is not meant to hate on you if you like the Goliath skin. Go off. I hope you enjoy it. But nonetheless, that's it for me today. I'm going to go rest my voice, take some Dayquil, and hope for the best for tomorrow. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.